Hello everyone. In today's session we are going to discuss about learning and introduction part. Once we talk about learning is always an ongoing process and learning is very much important to the fresh employee or maybe experienced people. Once they are in our organization, learning play a very crucial role. So let's to understand about learning. So let's start with the definition or meaning. A learning in an organization refers to the process by which individuals acquire knowledge, skills, attitude, and behavior that contribute to the workplace effectiveness. It's play a crucial role in shaping employee performance, motivation, and adaptability to organizational changes. As we know, in a corporate world, it's a very dynamic environment. Changes are always there. Sometimes it's a compulsory change we need to adopt. Sometimes voluntary changes are there where we need to adopt. At that time, learning is very much important because whatever the people are there in our company, it is timely. It is required to make them learn. So learning is a very much important in an organization. Uh, if we talk about learning, so we need to do a learning at three levels: individual learning, group learning, as well as the organization learning. Let's understand one by one. Once we talk about individual learning, employees acquire job related skill through formal training, mentoring, and self learning. Right? For an example, our if we talk about production department and people are working on existing machineries and whatever the different processes, now we are adopting new machineries with the use of generative AI and machine learning or something like that. At a time, employees are going to be trained or maybe mentored by maybe few expert in that particular area, and sometimes we do a self learning. So that is all about individual learning. Once we talk about group learning, team collaborates to solve problem, they share their knowledge and improve collective performance. Some decisions are taken, right, for the development of the company. At the time, some are the group work and we'll go for the group learning. And third one is very much important, is organizational learning. Sometimes the change is there which have an impact on entire organization. At that time, and all the employees from top level management, middle level management, or bottom level management, all employee has to learn, right? So the organization as a whole adapt, innovatives, and improve based on the past experience and the market changes. So whenever we talk about the application of the learning, we do application of learning at the as per the requirement at three level: individual level, group level, as well as the organization level. Now let's see what are the common methods of the learning which we use in organization. So it's on the job training, workshop and some seminars, some e-learning and digital training are there, coaching and mentoring, some case studies and role play are important to get the learning. Now once we talk about what is the connection of learning and employee development, so learning enhance employee engagement and job satisfaction. It helps in career progression and leadership development, and continuous learning fosters innovation and adaptability in competitive market, right? So this is very much important because ultimately we'll do learning for the our people, so they can engage, they learn, they get the job satisfaction, they involve, sometimes they become self motivated to perform, which really enhance their career progression, as well as in future they will be ready to get the leadership position, right? So this is the learning and employee development. Now there are some learning theories. uh, they are like classical conditioning theory, which was introduced by Ivan Pavlov. Second one is the operant conditioning theory, which is introduced by Skinner. And third one is the social learning theory, which was introduced by Bandura. So let's to understand very quickly. For learning theories, I will keep one another detailed video. Here let's have some brief about it. So classical conditioning theory, Pavlov introduced that and explained that how there is a relationship between stimuli and response. Second, once we talk about operant conditioning, so operant conditioning theory introduced by Skinner, and he said that we have to introduce rewards and punishment to get the positive reinforcement and to minimize the negative reinforcement. So it's all about rewards and punishment. And social learning theory introduced by Bandrua, and he said that our sharp observation, imitation, and to look at the others' behavior in existing workplace, we learn from society or from social aspects. And next one is experimental learning, which is introduced by Kolb. So Kolb say the learning occurs through experience, reflection, and active experimentation, which is commonly used in training and leadership development program. So for learning theories, there will be a new lecture upload and session upload maybe by the end of the day, and this is more important. Let's understand what is the importance of learning in organization behavior. So first one is enhance employee performance and productivity. It is very much important. Once we update the knowledge and skill of our people, definitely it's have a direct link with to improve efficiency. Better efficiency will help to improve the problem solving. So overall, our trained and our learned employee will develop their problem solving skills. Second is increase employee engagement and job satisfaction. So learning opportunities provide a sense of growth and career development. Keep employee always motivated. They feel very valued and engaged, because once people join a company for beginning period of time as a fresher, for us compensation or monetary aspects are important, but steady and slowly, once we become an experience, once we spend few years in a corporate world, we more believe that what addition valued are there after joining corporate world, spending 2 to 3 years, what is added value to me. At that time companies play a very important role, and organizations are going to engage people by adding some more learning and training programs. Then third important is that supports leadership development. Organization always need a very key people, learned people as a leader, right? So learning helps to develop the leadership skill at all level, which enhance to take a decision making process, and which also helpful to make our existing people on leadership position, that is known as a succession planning. Means leaders always create leaders. So if we train our people whatever the level are there, right, but we train them, we make them to learn new things, in future definitely there will be a chance for their people to be on a leadership position. Fourth one is it's always encourage adaptability and innovation. Once we need to adopt any new technology or any market trends in terms of new demand of the customers, and again the challenges are from the competitors and many things, at that time learning always helpful to adapt and to enter in innovation, then to be very give the healthy competition or cutthroat competition to our competitors. Then strengthen teamwork and collaboration, training in communication skills, conflict resolution, and team dynamics improve work-life relationship. See, once we talk about any company, may people are very skilled, they have very good knowledge, their efficiency is very good, but meanwhile communication skills, to minimize the conflict, to minimize the difference of opinion, to make the very good and strong team dynamics, training giving in such areas play a very important role. So there will be a very strong positive work culture, and the team members work together for the attainment of the common objective. So collaborative work require learning in communication, learning is how to work in a team, how to get the solution whatever the problems we face. at a time it's very much helpful. Then it also helpful to improve the collaborative skills. So more collaborative skills means more effectively teams are working. Next one is the supports organizational change and growth. This is very much important because nowadays we know the change is constant, right? And for that purpose we need to make our people constantly to learn new things, and they must apply to the existing organization or at their workplace. Next one is enhance employee well-being and workplace culture. Once people are learned and they are confident enough, they automatically enjoy their work. So we can minimize their stress, right? Once I register to accept the to change or to work on new things, one when I unlearn, but I am constantly in a learning process and on a learning stage. My company is going to arrange such type of training development program, some expert lectures, some skills training, some untechnical skills training. At that time definitely employee develop their confidence, and it's always become very positive and inclusive strong culture to work. So always it lead better to employee, boost up the morale of the employee, confidence of the employee. So automatically the work is going to be better and better day by day. Then next is it always ensure compliance and the ethical behavior, right? So now more important is here I am going to give you one summarize one table because of initiative learning and development what the companies are doing. So if we talk about Infosys, so Infosys have a separate global education center and they have a Lex learning platform where they provide 16-week residential training program, AI based training program, and they are upskilling their people for leadership. Tata Group have their own Tata Management Training Center, and they focus on learning leadership training and for the development of the youth, and especially various program under IT. Then Wipro have their own academic center, right, where they provide training to on training at AI, cloud, cyber security, which is a current requirement of the any IT company. Then Reliance have their own learning academy, which enhance the technical and behavioral training. Then Mahindra and Mahindra and Hindustan Unilever, ICICI Bank. You can see an example here. L&T have a special project management program. Flipkart, it's more train their people and upskill their people in a logistic training and digital learning, and because it's a totally e-commerce industry, right? So for them they have such type of programs. Maruti Suzuki is more focused on some more enhancement skill in automotive areas. So in short, the companies who are introducing timely and as per the requirement various learning and development program always helpful to the employee to enhance their skills, efficiency, productivity, which leads to their job satisfaction, self motivation, and overall there will be a win-win situation for employee as well as for employer. So if I conclude, a strong learning culture is essential for individual growth, organizational success, and industry competitiveness. Companies that invest in continuous learning retain top talent, foster innovation, and drive long-term success. So this is what we can say. Learning. So the learning process is a dynamic cycle that involves acquiring, processing, and applying knowledge. So this is how learning is a one very crucial parameter once we talk about any organization. An organization's success only depends on continuous learning and development programs for their employee. Thank you. We'll see you in next session where I'm going to discuss about detailed learning theories. Thank you.